Welcome back inside the Powell Athletics Center. Campbellsville victorious over the University of Tennessee Southern tonight, 91-68, the final score. Matt Payton here with head coach Ginger High Colvin. Win number 400. I know they all kind of go into a bucket, and they're each special in their own right, but when you hit the milestones, those are pretty cool, and a lot of Lady Tigers have had a part of this, but always cool.
I know, and I hadn't had much time to think about it, and to be honest with you, I'd forgotten that. I mean, I knew, but I'd forgotten about it. But when you stop and think about, I mean, that's a lot of games.
Yeah.
And not a lot of games to have won, but a lot of games to just have coached. And obviously there's more than 400. But to get that and just to think about the hard work that the kids and their families and the people in this program have put into that, it's so much fun to go back and think about. So I may rehash a little bit of that tonight. It's a good thing.
You know, and it was interesting too. It's funny how things work out. Martin Methodist was also now UT Southern, but that was the site for win number 1,000 in program history. You get them tonight to win number 400. But let's break this one down a bit, Coach. You were shorthanded tonight. Obviously, Bailey Pettigo unavailable. Madison Drummond's not here either. So maybe that bench is short as it's been all season long. And, you know, you were going to ask a little bit more out of some Lady Tigers, and you got a little bit more out of several.
And I want to say hi to Madison. Madison's back home, not feeling well, and we miss her. Glad she's recouping back at home, but we'd like to get her back. And obviously it's been fun to watch her get in, and I know she's watching from home to get some minutes. But Bailey's suffering a little bit of a foot injury. Going to boot her up for a couple weeks and hopefully get her back soon. It's not anything season ending. It's just something that they needed to do. And I feel like our kids stepped up today, and you know, we really miss her in the intangible things, in the rebounding, in the defensive stops, and just the smart stuff that she does on the floor. And so that worries me, just continuing on, but we've got to have some people that step up for sure.
Lauren Lee tonight, Coach, 15 points, matched a career high with 8 assists. I don't think she'll finish with that being a career high. I may have said that the last time, but 5 of 7 from the field, and she was pressed maybe into more action early without Bailey and different things, but she was really good here tonight.
She was. Lauren's just solid. She got to the rim for us. We couldn't get much going early. Ashley got in early foul trouble. And when she got in that foul trouble, it messes your whole rotation up. But I do think Ashley came out early in the second half when we needed some buckets and was very assertive in the post and got got the lid off of it for us a little bit, and that helped quite a bit. But I can't say enough about Lauren and her play. I've got 2 excellent point guards in Lauren Lee and Bailey Pettigo. I just you know, we're going to have to find a way without Bailey on the floor right now.
Caitlin Wilkes finishes with 15, Sarah Sutton 13. You and I were texting earlier today, and Sarah, with Bailey being out, was one of those young ladies that was going to have an opportunity to produce, and she did tonight. She saw a few go through the net, a couple of nice rebounds and blockouts there in the game, and, you know, nice to see her have a good evening.
It is. We need that from Sarah. We know Sarah can score, and it was nice to see her get some shots to fall, but I need her to rebound. I need her to defend and rebound the ball because she's a strong kid. She has 1,000 rebounds at Allen County, and it's something that she can do. She's just been a little bit behind the 8 ball, and she's just got to get out of that and move on. But it was nice to see her come out. 22 minutes, that's a good outing for her to get her feet wet and just get back in a rhythm.
A Lady Tiger that we haven't talked about a ton, who's worked her way back from you know, injuries over the last couple of years, is Shyla Calvert. Tonight, the point column won't jump out at you, but she finishes with 6 rebounds, 4 assists, a couple of steals. She was very pesky for you guys defensively, and she found her way to a lot of loose balls.
She was the spark, I felt like, that took us over the edge with us today. And I feel like she's been playing very tentative. She just kind of made a couple mistakes, and she's a very gifted team player. And if she screws up, she harps on that just a little bit too much. And we talked about that this week. Just go out and play, make plays. I thought she made some really good passes, and she was pesky on the defensive end and rebounding the ball. 6 rebounds for this. Well, I don't know. She and McNary, I don't know who the smallest kid on the floor would be, but and I think McNary probably. She had 6 rebounds, and Shy had 6, the 2 smallest kids on the floor. So that says a lot about their heart.
I know defensively, Faye Sherrow was someone that you guys had to keep tabs on tonight, and you held her in check. Savannah Walker had a really good evening for them, but Sherrow shoots 11 times a game from deep. That doesn't even count anything she may do inside the arc, but just 2 of 17. She never really got going. You guys were really active against her.
I was very pleased with she's going to get shots off. just her technique. She's going to get those shots off. You don't think she's going to get it off that quick, but she does get it off quickly. And we knew a lot of kids can catch and you can contest. You can't let her catch. When she's catching, you already have to have some kind of contest on her. I was very pleased with the job that we did on her tonight. And she had foul trouble, didn't play the entire first half like she's accustomed to being out on the floor. But I'm very pleased with the effort. I'm not pleased with our rebounding. We wanted to win the boards and we didn't win the boards tonight. But that's something that we can work on. We were just on our heels still. We've got to find a way to attack more. And, they only had 4 turnovers at the half, and that was something that I was not happy with.
You guys are 2 of the best, in terms of ball protection, 2 of the best teams in the country.
Yeah.
So that was going to be, kind of interesting. Would anybody kind of blink there? And both of you pretty much held serve.
We did. We had 4 at the half and ended with 13. That's not anything that we're going to put a gold star by, but it's something that we've got to be better at. You want to stay under 10 if you can stay under 10, and that's not something we did. We've got to be better.
And now you get a few days, unfortunately. Supposed to play Saturday. Life obviously having some issues, and won't be able to make that trip up. You didn't get anything rescheduled for this Monday, at least as of now. That may change, and I think that's kind of the COVID world we live in.
Yeah.
Somebody better be ready to go in the blink of an eye. But as of this moment, Bethel Thursday down at Crisp Arena.
It is Bethel Thursday. Coach Williams at U-Pike called and was willing to come play Saturday. We haven't had our U-Pike game canceled yet. Talked to Coach Hardy about it, and he's worried a little bit about the weather. And I think we've got a lot of events going on campus that day. They even moved our guys' game up. So we opted not to play that. But U-Pike is in a boat too, where they've had a lot of cancellations, and they're at Cumberland U tonight. And so we're hoping we don't have anything scheduled Monday. We have rescheduled both of the games that we lost, and we'll put that obviously on the website. But we just want to keep playing. We want to stay healthy and keep playing.
The problem is eventually with the schedule, you run out of dates. You've already got one built in Monday with Georgetown that's a regularly scheduled game.
Right.
So you get to a certain point, you're another cancellation or 2, and there may be no dates left.
That's true. And the one with Life, that's the last week. We've scheduled it the last week of the season, and they go to Cumberland U, go to Lindsay. So we just bumped it to that Tuesday in hopes that they didn't have to travel. So I imagine they're going to come up and just stay the entire week. And that seems crazy, but that's a big travel for them. And, you need to try to rest your kids. One of our makeups at Shawnee is going to be brutal. We go to Bethel, to Freed on Tuesday, Saturday, leave that Saturday, come home, and go to Shawnee on that Monday. And then on to Lindsay and on to Cumberland U. So that's going to be a test for us, and we need more bodies playing so we can stay fresh.
Coach, congratulations on this one, win number 400. Enjoy it.
Thank you.
We'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Coach Ginger High Colvin and the Lady Tigers winners here this evening, 91-68, the final score as they knock off UT Southern here in the POW.